Spamming buttons versus so not Gucci. Now, yes, the gamer tag says Mr. Football, but a lot of pro players are going to go ahead and share accounts. So, Spamming is running a trip set. It's very similar how he runs it to Slim Ghost. Now, Slim Ghost, I don't know if he streams right now anymore. I think he's done for the 22 season. But they run very similar trips sets. Now, a lot of this crossbody garbage you're going to see in 22, it ain't that good in 23. You can't make those kind of throws nearly as well in 23 without getting really severely punished. Now, in trip sets, the number one play you're going to see a lot of trips players run is PA counter go. The second most popular one is going to be curl flat. The next most popular one, and this one should be pretty obvious, is verticals right there, thrown up into double coverage. So those are going to be the three most popular plays. Then as far as run plays go, I believe it's quick base. It's either 4-5 quick base or just simply quick base. That base run is so hard to gap shoot. That's why you're going to see a lot of people just rely on that run in particular. Now, Spamming buttons, for you guys wondering, he is in the New England Patriots offense. In Madden 23, the best trips playbook is going to be the Bills offensive playbook. Now, that particular setup right there is specifically for a double Mabel. A lot of people like to go ahead and run a Mabel on trip side just in case there's a deep corner out. Or just a simple high-low read on the sideline. And so by having that hitch, it forces the user to guard the hitch, but then he has to guard the streak from running back, the corner out from the tight end, and it really is just going to force the user to pick and choose what he's going to go ahead and run. Right, another laser beam. Verticals is just a very good quick snap play. All you got to do is running back on an out route to the trip side, or the way I like to go ahead and run it, I like to go ahead and put my running back on a Texas route. Now, I am by no means like a demonic trips player. I know enough to be able to run it, and that is pretty much it. I'm not like Spam, but I'm not like Slim Ghost. But for abilities, you do need to have either Tight End Apprentice and or Hot Route Master. At the beginning of the Madden 23 season, and Madden in general for MUT, I don't believe there's any quarterback or tight end. I know for a fact there's no quarterback that has Hot Route Master because the overalls just aren't high enough. But I believe there's no tight end either that has a tight end apprentice. So at the beginning of 23, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of trips. I'm thinking in 23, you're going to see a lot of running until we get some more abilities available to be able to add to our teams. And it really just open up the schemes. So you're probably going to see some bunch. You're probably going to see a little bit of trips, but later as the year goes on, you're really going to start to see it when we get these abilities that we need to be able to run them. Now, this is a QB power. You have to understand it. The Patriots, at the time, the beginning of Madden 22, they had Cam Newton, and so they had to scheme around that. He's a mobile quarterback, and so hence why they had that QB power. The QB power, in my opinion, is not that good. It's a slow developing run versus like the quick base or inside zone. Those are both very quick developing runs. Right there, you can see beautiful gap shoot. That was a little inside zone. And so I don't like those I don't like the powers so much. I usually pretty much avoid it because, again, it's like a counter run. They're both just super slow to develop. And in Madden 23 and Madden in general, you want a fast developing run. And that's why inside zone has been one of these staple runs for such a long period of time, because it's a quick developing run. And if you don't know how to gap shoot it, good luck stopping it. And right there, again, a little inside zone run. Switching between the quick base, the RPO bubble, or RPO bubble, I think is what it's called, inside zone bubble, whatever it's called. And then the QB power counter. There's just lots of good runs. Now right here, he's going to go ahead and run into this little QB power. Again, it's a slower developing run that has potential, but it's one of those that if you do not have Truz, I think it's called, activated, or I don't know if that's how you actually say it, the chances of you fumbling are pretty high. Or if you don't have leapfrog, the chances again of you fumbling are pretty high. And again, that's why I don't like to run it, because it's like gambling, right? You never know what the outcome is actually going to be. If you're playing a slot machine, the odds are never in your favor, ever. That's why gambling is such a terrible idea right there. Dot. Verticals, good quick snap play. Right here, he's going to go ahead and run an inside zone this time. Gucci, so not Gucci, if you guys know who that is. Gap shoots it. 3-5 wide, very good for gap shooting inside zone. Dollar is good for gap shooting inside zone. Dollar next year, if you don't believe me, you did not play the beta. Dollar, DB Fire 2 specifically out of the Dollar defense, is going to be the best defense in Madden 23. I promise you that. I will guarantee you that is going to be the best defense you're going to be seeing everybody that is good at the game run. Now, for every Madden, defense is the most important thing, and it was especially true in Madden 22. Now, 23 defense is looking significantly better, but if you want to get a head start on learning how to build a dominant defensive scheme, there is a link in the description that's going to take you to a Discord channel to get access to a free course teaching you how to dominate on defense. And let's go ahead and get back to this video. You're going to be seeing everybody that is good at the game run. If you don't believe me, I doubt you played the beta, or I doubt you actually played anybody good at the game in the beta, because Dollar is cracked in Madden 23. And a lot of other content creators and competitive players would agree with me on that. So right here, 1st and 10. At this point, you just want to get a touchdown, but you do want to go ahead and chew clock. Curl flat, very popular play. He's going to go ahead and rotate over to PA counter go. PA counter go, a very good play. It's a good quick snap play because all you got to do is have your outside receiver, your number 1 receiver, on an in route, and then flat route, just in case they don't have a flat over there. They take the outside, they man them up, or do something really weird with their zone drops. Essentially, you're just taking advantage of it. Again, quick snap play. This is, again, PA counter go. 2 different setups. Tight end, a post route, inside your slot receiver on a slant, and then whip route, flat route, or something to go ahead and keep the flats, and then streak to clear out the deep zones to allow the post route to get over the top. Very simple. You can see, again, same exact setup. This time, Y on a slant, B on a whip, or a zig route, whatever you want to call it. Tight end on a post route, and X to clear out any kind of deep zones. And you're looking for the slant, the tight end, or potentially the little zig route if they happen to not have any kind of zone drops or any kind of flats out there. So right here, he's going to go ahead and settle for his 3. Now we go ahead and jump a bit. So he is now, it's 21-17. This is going to be for the game. At this point, Gucci, or sorry, not Gucci, has to go ahead and get a stop. He's right there. He has B open. He's going to go ahead and throw a crossbody again. In Madden 23, it's very difficult to make these kind of plays. First off, it's difficult to get outside of the pocket. And so the idea of a mobile QB, probably going to be a dead idea in Madden 23, which I'm okay with. We've been dealing with mobile QBs for a couple years now, and I'm kind of sick and tired of mobiles. Let's just shake it up, right? So 1st and 10, getting down to like 2nd and 3. He's going to go and switch this up to a pistol weak. I believe it's called, I don't know what it is. It's like some sort of pistol weak formation. 3rd and 3. He's going to go and go back into trips. I would run the ball right here if I was him, just to go ahead and force the timeouts. You can see right there, inside zone, gap shoot, no timeout. 4th and 4. He's going to run PA counter go, looking for the in route just in case. Crosser, you can see the crosser's not, crosser might have been open, but he gets that unfortunate animation. So if you guys are new to the channel, as you can see on the screen right now, some previous videos, you guys can go ahead and check out. As always, hit that subscribe button, and we will catch you in the next one.
Something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go. Make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.